Greetings. Your life will never be the same if you put what I'm going to say to you to do, if you do it for at least 7 days. I guarantee you that your life will change for the better. Now, every one of us in this world, we have desires. Every one of us in this world, we want to live a life of happiness, joy, and peace. A life of comfort. A life whereby we can afford all the things that we so desire in this world. And I'm saying to you that the way to achieve these things have been given to us. But we have to learn to become a doer and not just a hearer. And that's why I'm challenging you for 7 days. And you're going to do what I'm going to tell you to do morning, noon, and night. So, whatever is your desire, is it a vacation to a certain country? I'll definitely encourage you to get a picture of that country, of a very historic place in that country. It could be a building or some monument, something, right, that highly represent that country. Also, it can be a raise in your salary. Also, it can be your bank account, a big change in your bank account, what you would like to see in your bank account. Okay? But whatever you choose, it must feel quite natural to you. And every night, just before you're about to go to bed, I want you to read aloud your desire, which you would have written down on a piece of paper, and you would have written it in the present tense. So, for example, if you want to have your bank account saying a certain number that you have never ever acquired before. So let's say you have never saved, say, $50,000 in your entire life. And you write down that I'm so happy and grateful now for having the total of $50,000 in my bank book or in my bank account. Okay, and you read that night after night. And when you finish reading it, you close your eyes and you go into visualization. You visualize you seeing that in your bank account. Whether you have a bank book, as in a physical bank book, or you're doing online banking. Okay, you must have the picture of it in your mind and see the figures written there. And then you must get into the feeling that your wish is already fulfilled and you're living from the wish has already been fulfilled. So you're living from the end. And you do that night after night, 7 nights. And then in the day, you also visualize. And first thing in the morning, okay, you visualize your desire. And I'm guaranteeing you that if you can do what I'm saying to do for at least 7 days, which would mean 7 days and 7 nights, right? If you can do that for 7 days, I guarantee you that your life will change forever. Because when you prove for yourself that imagination creates reality and that God in man is man's imagination, there's no turning back. When you learn that the way you go to bed and the way you awake and what are your last waking intentions or your last waking thoughts that you're so enveloped in just before you fall asleep, that is what's gonna shape the way you wake and the first thing you have on your mind and how you live your life throughout the rest of the day. So for example, if you fall asleep in doubt and fear and guilt and shame and condemnation, you're gonna wake up with that same kind of mindset and you're gonna continue it over and over and over and over and over again. But the Bible gives you the key to how to live in abundance and prosperity. But of course, you have to understand the Bible metaphysically, esoterically, and you must understand that the Bible just is the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. So it says that you must commune with your own heart upon your bed. and go into the stillness. That is in Psalms 4:4. And then in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 6, it tells you also to go into your closet, go into your secret place. Your Father is in secret. The Father is your consciousness, your awareness of being. And so you must visualize and live from the world of spirit, so it would be expressed in the world of the physical. So my brothers and my sisters, in that same scripture, in Matthew chapter 6 and verses 6, just before it gives you the key, it tells you in verses 5 that the hypocrites, they are the ones who like to be seen and heard, which means they're the one who just pray and call upon a God outside of themselves. They're the ones who are living by the five senses, based on the things they see with their physical eyes. That's what I'm telling you. They like to be seen. They like to be heard. Because they believe that you have to speak audibly. When you're supposed to go into visualization, go into meditation, you're supposed to live from inside out, not from outside in. And if God is a spirit and you believe in that spirit and is the creator, it must be the creative power. Therefore, in the world of spirit, we communicate by thoughts. If you ever have a dream of anyone who have already died and move on, and you're having a conversation, it's by thoughts. It's mind power. Okay, so it tells you there how you should go in, okay, and use inner alchemy to create your reality consciously. So, my brother, my sisters, challenge yourself. If you are disciplined enough to bring your intention with your lover every night, I guarantee you that you get an impregnation and you bring forth a manifestation. You definitely bring forth your brainchild. But of course, you can't go back digging up the seed every day. When the 7 days and the 7 nights is over and you finish, there comes a time you have to forget. Forget about it, drop it, forget about it, and completely. You can't go every day trying to remember and say, oh, I'm still waiting to see why my manifestation is taking so long. If you do that, you'll have a spiritual abortion. You'll block your own blessing. That's why you have to learn to trust the process. That's why you have to do this thing with fun and gladness. You're supposed to just have fun doing these things. Okay, you're not supposed to allow the things that you want to manifest to bring joy and happiness to you. No, you have to have the joy, the peace, and the happiness doing these things because you're already a joyful and happy person because you know who you are. Yeah. That is why your life don't be based and you're looking to get these things. No, sir. So, my brother, my sisters, it's a challenge. I'm definitely encouraging you to challenge yourself and to comment to say, yes, I'm going to challenge myself for 7 days. Okay, I'm going to do this for 7 days because I guarantee if you can do it for 7 days, you can then do it for another 7 days. And you can do it for another 7 days, you can do it for another 7 days, it will be 21 days. And if you can do it for 21 days, at least you can do it for an entire month. You can do it for a whole month and then drop it. I guarantee you, whatever you impress upon the subconscious and it's been felt upon on the subconscious mind, no one in this world can stop it from being manifested. Whether you do it consciously or unconsciously. But I'm saying to you, you can do it consciously. You know what you want. But of course, as I said earlier on, it must feel natural to you. You see? So if you can see your bank account having a certain amount more and it feels natural to you and you see that happen, then you can keep increasing all the time. Whatever you use, okay, if you start small and you get results, then you keep increasing it all the time. It's as simple as that. So, with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me and what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and you're willing to challenge yourself, I want to say to you, if you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram and you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. Also, I'll definitely encourage you to get my latest book. It's called Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. And in that book, I'm showing you how the Bible should be understood metaphysically and esoterically. and psychologically, and how it's a book of a recipe for you to grow spiritually. Therefore, it's like a spiritual cookbook with all the recipes to help you to live the best version of your life here on this planet. So I'll definitely encourage you to get a copy for yourself, a copy for a friend, a copy for a family member, and a copy for someone who you know that is quite religious and believe that the Bible is literal and secular history. You share that with them so they can see the Bible from another angle. You might be able to win a soul. He that winneth a soul is wise. You're not going to win him to a religion. You're going to win him over to see that true salvation is self-realization. It is all about he doing something and proving it for himself. Woo! Such a great thing to do for someone. Also, I just want to say to you, if you would like to be a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. I have a lot of good gems there for you. However, I have a course there that's called The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. So if you feel strongly led to know how powerful self-concept is and how powerful it is to know who you are, I'll definitely encourage you to listen to those videos, because it definitely teach you about the inner intelligence, the inner light, that inner sun that is within you, of which the Bible says that the Lord thy God is a sun, a S-U-N, and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. Common sense alone will teach you that the sun, the S-U-N, have never withhold any good thing from humanity. For the sun is what powers all of humanity and give all of humanity its energy. And the sun is actually the light of the world, not Jesus, not a man 2,000 years ago. No S-O-N could exist unless there first be the S-U-N. That's basic common sense. Also, you're told in Malachi 4:2 that the sun, the S-U-N, of righteousness. Oh, the sun is of righteousness. Shall arise in you with what? Healing in his wings. So true healing and righteousness is a discovery. And you have to discover it within yourself. I'm not pointing you to look outside of yourself. So if you feel strongly led to listen to those videos, as I said before, you can definitely follow your intuition. However, I'm offering one-on-one, and if you like to have a one-on-one with me, you can reach out to me by way of email, and of course there are terms and conditions, and once we can come to one conclusion and agreement, we can definitely work together. But the choice, of course, is yours. However, before I leave you, I just want to remind you that if you feel strongly led to support this work because it's of great benefit to you, I just want to remind you that we have a PayPal and that the link is always down below. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.